Good morning everyone. Welcome back to the session on number series. In the previous session I have covered for you the basic introduction of number series, like what are the different types of questions and a brief idea about what comes in number series. What is the importance of number series in banking examination, how many questions come in the exam. So we know that 5 questions come in the prelims paper in the quant section. Now in the previous session we had discussed the basic to average type of questions from number series, whereas in this session we will be looking at the advanced level of questions that can come. So you can look at what can be the variety of question and how can the question paper setter create newer and more difficult questions for you, and why it is important for you to keep practicing if you want to score 5 out of 5 in the number series question type in the examination. Okay. Alright, so let's first of all understand the goal of the class will be to discuss the high difficulty problems from this topic of number series, and the method of doing so will be to explore questions by discussing the problems that are there, and we are looking for problems which are higher difficulty level. Now let's take an example of a question. You can look at the question on the screen, and there are answer options also given, A, B, C, D, and there's numbers 235, 544, 552, 267, 784 and 796. So can you find out what will be the next number? What number will come in the place of the question mark here? So what number will come in the place of the question mark here? Look at the question, try it out, you'll understand what I mean by a high difficulty question. Why is this a high difficulty question? If you try solving it, you'll understand the different ways in which question paper setters try to challenge students. Okay, ultimately the objective is to see who is the best talent. Some questions in the examinations, let's say there are 100 questions in a particular paper, then 20%, that is 20 questions will be of simple to easy, average difficulty level. Then around 30 to 40% questions fall in the middle to slightly difficult questions, and then there are 30% questions which fall under the high difficulty questions. It is those students who solve the high difficulty questions, right? They are the ones who actually are the ones who are most successful, who crack the examination, who do well and get into the mains and then crack the mains examination and get qualified and get into a bank. So if you want to be among those students who are in the top of the pool, then you must try and practice with all high difficulty questions. Understand first of all, observe, and through practice become perfect in this particular question type. Let's see here, let's write down the numbers here. So one thing I can see here, we have 235, then we are going to 544. If I find the difference of 235 and 544, how much is that? So 4 and 5, that is 14 minus 5 is 9, okay, and then 3 and 3 becomes 0, so you get 309, right. So 235 and 544 has a difference of 309. Let's look at the difference of next two numbers, 544 and 552. The number is increasing by 8. So first we are increasing by 8. So first we are increasing by 309 and then we are increasing by 8. Now 552 to 267 we are decreasing now. By how much? So let's see, 12 minus 7 is 5 and 14 minus 6 is 8, correct, and 4 minus 2, so 285. So how much we are decreasing by? 285. And then again 267 and 277. What is this difference? 267 and 277 we are increasing by 10, plus 10. Find the difference, we will see if there is any logic that can be obtained by just looking at the difference. 277 and 784, again we are increasing, it is a plus. 14 and 7 difference is 7, 7 and 7 difference is 0, and 7 into 507. What is the difference of 277 and 784? The difference is 507. And what about 784 and 796? The difference is 12. Some pattern is there, yes, this is a plus 8 here, this is a plus 10 here, this is a plus 12 here, but then what do we do with other numbers? Like what do we do with 309 plus 309, then a minus 285, then suddenly there is a plus 507. So what should be the next one? This plus 8 plus 10 plus 12 is there. I can say the next number, if I had to find out, that would be plus 14, but that is not our task. Our task is to find out this number. So what will be the answer? How are these numbers related? Careful observation is definitely important, without which you cannot solve questions like the one you see on the screen right now. Try to figure out what can be a link between 235 and 544. 235 and 544. What is the link? You see, if 235 is reversed, what we do? We reverse it. If 235 is reversed, it becomes 532. 235 becomes 532, and 532 plus 12 is equal to 544. Can you see that? How we are getting 544? 235 is reversed. It becomes 532, and then 532 plus 12 gives you 544. Now that is very surprising. Now have you seen this kind of question before, where a number is reversed and then we are adding something? So it's a new type of question, completely new way of looking at questions. So reverse plus 12. So we can say this is equal to reverse plus 12. So 235 reverse plus 12 gives you 544. 544 plus 8 gives you 552, that is clear. There is no doubt about that. Now 552 and 267. 552 and 267, what is the relationship between them? So again, let's see. You reverse 552. Let's reverse this number. 552 reversed becomes 255, and 255 plus 12 is equal to 267. Again, now it is becoming completely clear. What is happening with alternate numbers? Reverse plus 12. That means the previous number, reverse that number and add 12 to get 267, then again plus 10. Similarly 277, you reverse it, it will become 772. Add 12 to it, you get 784. That is how we get here. Reverse the previous number and add 12 to get 784, and then plus 8 plus 10 plus 12. 784 plus 12 is 796. So next number should be again reverse plus 12. So the number is 796. 796, if you reverse it becomes 697, and if you add 12 to this number it will become 907. So what will be the number that you will get? 709. The answer is D, 709. So you can see this is what I mean by a high difficulty question. Something which if you give to 100 students, 99 will not be able to solve. That is what I mean by high difficulty. Completely new way of looking at a question that you have not seen before, right? A new challenge for students, because students keep practicing with old questions and then they get used to it, and when they get a question in the examination they try what they have seen earlier. But if that question is based on something completely new, something drastically different, then they get stuck. They leave the question, go to the next one, or they spend too much time solving or trying to get the answer for that particular question. So this is what I mean by high difficulty question. Okay, now let's take the next example. Find the number that should come in place of the question mark in the following series: 3, 10, 39, 172, 885. If we take the difference here, 3 and 10 difference is 7. 10 and 39 the difference is 29. And then 39 and 172 difference is equal to how much? 133. Correct? And 172 and 885, so we get 317, 713, 729, 133, 713. The difference itself is not in any order. The difference does not form any constant difference. If you take difference of 7 and 29, again that's not going to help you. This is 22 and this is equal to how much? 104. And again 133 and 713, 0, 8 and 5. So we get 580. And you can go on doing that, you will not get any pattern. In the last step also difference will not be constant. It's definitely not a difference based series. So if it's not a difference based series, what is it then? Let's see. How do you get 10 from 3? Okay, 10 from 3 I can get as 3 into 2, 6 plus 4 equal to 10. That's one way. That's one of the ways. 3 into 2, 6 plus 4 is 10. If I try the same thing with this one, 10 into 2, 20 plus 4 is 24, not 39. Okay, into 2 plus 4. Okay, let's see what other way is there for getting 10. 3 into 3, that is 9, plus 1 also gives you 10. If I do that with 10, 10 into 3, 30 plus 1 is 31. Again I am not getting 39. So can there be any method by which we can try to create a pattern? So our aim should be to create a pattern. If you see, there is a pattern here. Into 2 plus 4, what is 4? 2 square. So the pattern can be created like this. 3 into 2 plus 2 square is equal to 10. So that is what we say as into n plus n square pattern. 3 into 2 plus 2 square is 10. The next number can be 10 into 3 plus 3 square, and that is correct because 10 into 3 is 30 and 30 plus 9 is equal to 39. So we get here 39. So now we have got 10 and 39. Similarly 39 into 4 plus 4 square. So 4 into 9, 36, 3 in hand, 12 plus 3, 15, 156, and 156 plus 16, that is 172. So that is perfectly right, 172. If you see 172 into 5 plus 5 square, 5 into 172, 860, and 5 square 25, 860 plus 25, 885. So it's perfectly, everything is falling into place. So now the next number should be 885 into 6 plus 6 square. 6 into 5, 30, 3 in hand, 6 into 8, 48, plus 3, 51, 5 in hand, 6 into 8, 48, plus 5, 53, 5, 3, 1, 0, plus 36, that is equal to 5, 3, 4, 6. What is the number we are getting here? 5, 3, 4, 6. So now you see what we mean by advanced level questions in examination. 5, 3, 4, 6 is the number that should come in the place of the question mark. Very important to understand these kind of questions and see how they are created. What is the meaning of a pattern like into n plus n square, into n minus n square. So it could be alternating also. First one is into 2 plus 2 square, second one could be into 3 minus 3 square. Next one could be into 4 plus 4 square and then followed by into 5 minus 5 square. All these things are there. Patterns can be created. You should look at the pattern and see. It could be something like this also, like first number is into 1 plus 2 square and second number is into 2 plus 3 square. That means into n plus n plus 1 square. This would create another question type. So our aim is to understand and get exposed to different types of patterns that can come in examination, and then using that we solve questions and get the answer. Okay. Now let us look at the third question. Find the number that should come in place of the question mark in the following series. We have 28, 69, 125, 390, 1155 and so on. Again, I will not find a difference here because you see, look at the number here. This is 28 and now already we have gone just in the fourth number from 28. We have gone to 1155, 1155, and that's a big number, so it's definitely a multiplication, something to do with multiplication. So what we should start doing is to see how can we go from 28 to 69. What can be done to move from 28 to 69? So you will say that 28 into 2 should be a good way to go forward, right? So 28 into 2 is 56 and 56 plus 13 is equal to 69. So we can say, okay, this number 28 and 69 can be linked as into 2 plus 13, correct? Into 2 plus 13. If I take 28 into 3, it will become 84, 84 minus, I can take here 14, 15, 84 minus 15, that is also one way I can look at it, into 3 minus 15, but okay, let us see what is happening from 69 to 125. Can we do into 2 plus 13 here also? We can't do into 2 plus 13 because 70 into 2 is already 140 and this number is 69. So let us try at least what can be done. Let us see 69. What is 69 into 2 equal to? So you can say 2 into 9, 18, 12 plus 1, 138. And this number is 125. So obviously we are not adding, we are subtracting something. What are we subtracting? See, 138 minus 13 is equal to 125. So now we get here into 2 minus 13. So is the pattern into 2 plus 13 into 2 minus 13 again into 2 plus 13? If that is the case, then if I take 125 and I do into 2, it becomes 250 and 250 plus 13 is equal to 263. But this number is 390, so something else is happening. Okay, let us see what happens when we take 125 into 3. So 125 into 3 is 375. Now we have come very close to 390, and 375 plus 15 is equal to 390. That gives us another pattern. So into 3 plus 15. Still some pattern is there because into 2, into 2, into 3. So next one should also be into 3 then. Plus 13, minus 13, plus 15, minus 15. It should be, that definitely looks like a very good pattern. Into 2 plus 13, into 2 minus 13, into 3 plus 15, into 3 minus 15. So if you see here 1155 into 3, sorry, 390 we are taking, not 11. First we are confirming what is the, okay, 390 into 3 minus 15. We are seeing that whether it gives you 1155 or not. You see 300, 3927, 2 in hand, 3 into 3 9 plus 2 11, 1170, and 1170 minus 15 gives you 1155. So definitely the series is correct, and now we have to find out the next number. So what should be the next number? Into 2 plus 13 into 2 minus 13, into 3 plus 15 into 3 minus 15. So next one should be into 4. It should be plus. Now plus 13 minus 13 plus 15 minus 15 should be plus 17, because 17 is the next odd number. That means the answer should be obtained by multiplying 1155 into 4 and adding 17 to it. So 4 into 5 20, 2 in hand, 20 plus 2 22, again 2 in hand, 44 plus 2 46, 4620 plus 17, that gives us the answer 4637